taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Gators will kick it away first. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. The Bulldogs offense takes the field. The Gators grabbed the Dogs and put them in a death bowl the last time they met, blowing out Georgia.
Yeah, it was like Tim Tebow, Danny Werfel back playing quarterback for the Gators again. They were throwing it through the air. They were getting it done on the ground as well. Offensively, the Gators last year couldn't be stopped, and Georgia knows in this one this time. They've got to be able to get some stops and get some takeaways.
So just out of curiosity, because I don't know the history, you name those guys, the other quarterbacks that could win. What was your record against Georgia?
We were 3-1. I think I had a QB sneak TD.
Accidentally tripped and fell in the end zone. But the other guys he named had big games against the Dogs.
And the Dogs headed quickly to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Hawkins. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Takes the easy completion. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. Looking to throw again. Oh, they're after him. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll run it to the right side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are. And now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
Wants to go up top. Fires to the end zone. Pass is broken up. Incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
Great awareness by that defender that time. Seeing the ball thrown, getting his big paw, knocking it down, and now you set up 2nd down.
He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. After a drive this long, a field goal will be demoralizing at this point. It's 3rd and goal. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia! First points of the day are on the board.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculated down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on 3rd down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup. Accurate throw, they get paid.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Florida's offense will go to work for the first time today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns.
There he goes. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Bring in the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Gator! He got some room. It was over. Boy, did he just scorch that defense with that score.
He shows you all of it. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Complete on the comeback.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Grab behind the line. It's Dykes. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. Doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
He'll keep it on the sneak. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down.
And when you call the quarterback sneak, you're thinking, I'm going to fall forward and get at least a yard. But Palmer, that defensive line got in there, and the QB got nothing.
Well, he's got to do a better job with the snap count, too, and try to catch the defense when they're napping. Right there, everybody was set and ready. And one more of those. And this dude's losing his quarterback sneak privileges.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside give. Got the first down and still on his feet. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So after the break, they'll go. Might as well give it to him again. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Gets the back moving. Looking for a man. It's Bickley. Fires left. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Quick release on the RPO, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Slithers into space. Makes a pass to Marker. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
You know, it looks like they just flip the ball and everything just magically works. You know why this toss to the left works? Because the wide receivers block. You know, I know you don't say that very often. Most of the time they want to run out, you know, get the glory, catch the ball, but they got to do a good job of blocking. When you toss it on the perimeter, those guys are pivotal for this play to have success. Really good job blocking on the perimeter.
The Gators will have it 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. They think there's room to run to the right here. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack.
Touchdown, Florida! Great job by the back on the option.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. Touchdowns already for this offense.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turned in a score on that last drive. Both of you guys played in this rivalry. Jesse, what's your most impactful memory?
My senior year, 1st and 1 on the goal line, and the Bulldogs had Marcus Stroud and Richard Seymour, 2 first-round picks at D-tackle. Coach Spurrier called Red Snoopy, which was a quarterback sneak. I didn't get it. He called it again on 2nd down. I didn't get it. Called it again on 3rd down. I didn't get it. On 4th down, he subbed our running back, who came in the huddle and says, Red Snoopy, jump over the top, idiot. and we scored a touchdown.
That is great. That is phenomenal. Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Makes the grab. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line.
This guy is lightning fast. Did you see him come out of the break on the slant? QB got it to him early. What a weapon.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Hawkins. Fires to the big fella. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Wide open downfield. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. DB's locked up tight on the receiver. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Blasted as he lets it go. Got his man downfield. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Yeah, and what a good job by the defense. The objective number one in the passing game, get pressure on the quarterback, get hits, because those hits, Palmer, they add up, don't they?
They do, and for this quarterback, he's going to have to do a really good job moving forward of not seeing ghosts and not letting those hits you're talking about start to affect him. That won't be the last time he gets hit in this game. This is a pass rush that can get home, so this guy's physical toughness and his mental toughness is now going to get challenged.
They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And this one is perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Dropping back, it's Bickley. Got it in the middle, it's Dave. At the 40, there he goes. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. And the Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
Pressure coming. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. And it's 3rd down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that one. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Slips through the line. Got a little room. Can they catch him? fans enjoy more than sticking it to the Gators, and boy, are they doing it right now.
Yeah, taking care of business. And listen, Georgia prides itself on being a physical unit. Every year, they're going to just pound you and bludgeon you. And Florida has had no response, just like in the last several games in this series. Georgia's they got the upper hand.
Georgia's always had talented teams. Certainly that they were very talented back in the day when I played them. The program was in a great place. But because of recent success, they're just at a different level. What they're recruiting, what the expectations are, and they're really showing that here in the second half.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Texas pulled out the victory on a day they clearly did not have their best. And that's a testament to those players there in Austin. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Georgia going up tempo.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. The punt can bail them out. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah. Breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw.
There he goes to the left. Run out of bounds after the long game, and they've got it down 1st and goal.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Motion from the back. Touch pass on the jet sweep. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Scanning the field, it's Bickley. Big guy smells it. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Gator! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. As Florida fans like to say, come on, Gators, get up and go. And they're starting to go and run away from the Dogs.
It's great to be a Florida Gator. The Gators showing off the speed now, running away with this thing in the second half. You're just seeing all the talent that they've been able to recruit down in Gainesville.
Yeah, they've been recruiting talent. You think about Steve Spurrier, had such a great run with Florida as a head coach. They're taking care of business today. They're not making this look like much of a rout.
That's caught. It's Chester. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Looking to throw on first down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Get it out on the screen. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. Georgia sends out the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Use the play fake, now to throw. He unleashes a long one. Picked off. Got some room to run. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. How about that sweet footwork along the sideline? It is a catch. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take...
Grabs it up to 25 in stride. Touchdown, Dogs! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Their lead down to 2 touchdowns as they go back to work on this drive. Looking down the middle. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Finally brought down, but what a play not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
They'll leave it with him. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock.
Oh, it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Dude, you're in such a great...
Coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. Now let's see if they can pull this one out. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Makes the grab. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Bulldogs line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to sneak it. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
He fights his way forward, gets away from 1, but not much doing on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Working on the right. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
That's a nice play on offense there. And how about the tight end getting out of his stance and working his way across the field, using his speed to clear the defense and make the catch.
And the Bulldogs really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. He'll sneak it. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia! Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And this is why you consistently run the football. A steady diet because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Gators sending the offense back to work. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Well, he couldn't find any running room at all, and he'll end up taking a loss on the play.
Yeah, great discipline on defense, too, because if you're going to stop the option, you have to play assignment football. Everybody doing their job. There was just nowhere to go there for the QB.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. To the air, it's Bickley. They're working that left side. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided, on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that one.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Rush is on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Finds a man on the right. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. The Gators are on the move. Give to the running back. Sweet cut there. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
The Gators back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He'll pull it on the read. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And they tried to sneak the run in there, but immediately you got to call a timeout. You got to stop the clock. Then you can get organized, go to the sidelines, still have one left after that. You realize you've got to get points, but now you get to get your quarterback over here and get in his ear a little bit.
Finding open areas. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And the Gators pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Dropping back, it's Bickley. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Touchdown, Florida! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Love the play call, love the execution. Late in the game with less than 2 minutes to go, they now take a touchdown lead and put so much pressure on the opposition in a 2-minute situation.
Kickoff field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys.
And it's moments like this why you come and play for these two schools, right? To play in a game like this, in a rivalry like this, in a situation, David, game on the line late, who's going to take it?
And you know when you make this play, you're immortalized. With this kind of rivalry, these are the highlights they'll be showing for years. Everybody like, I remember when so-and-so made that play against our biggest rival to seal the deal.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. Under fire. And the incomplete pass, taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man on the right. Turning it on. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Quickly gets everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock.
On the play. Brings up second down.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. With the catch, it's Dykes. Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Gotta have it here on fourth down. Got his man. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. They're moving quickly after that big fourth down conversion. Clock will roll when the ball is set.
QB spikes it. No gain on the play. Second down going up.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spot?
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Glasses will be raised across the Sunshine State. A toast to the Florida Gators who take down Georgia.